How y'all doing? Today we're working on a Pulaski, getting it ready to go on I got handles coming in. Shouldn't be in town today, but that's 34-mile round trip, so I ain't gonna do that. I think I'm gonna have handles Monday. I'm getting some Pulaski heads ready to go. These are going in my fire truck. One of the other of them. When I got this head, I thought the rascal was just because it was red, I guess, before I got the rust off of it. This is a hand-me-down from another fire department, I think, because the handle broke. We do a lot that way. We're strictly volunteer. Company take care of ourselves. We have a fundraiser once or twice a year. Sell some firewood. And that's how we roll. What I'm doing right now is that this is a China head. It says 5X China on the side of the Pulaski. And there's a little bit of a twist in the grubbing end here. Axe end, a grubbing end. Taking my small pair of dividers here. Just giving myself a reference mark. One thing I know, I've been fooling with this thing for a while. It's got a hard spot in it from about here to here. It's probably why it's long. It was quite a bit farther out. I like a Pulaski to be straight across. It's just the way I was taught to do it. That's how I did it. So I take it. What I'll do sometimes is on a new Pulaski, I won't try to sharpen it straight across the first time. Just start working this out, and since these are sharpened every time they're used, they're eventually you work your way back to where you like it, hopefully before the tool wears out. I'll show you this head a little more. Had some rust on it. I had it in the vinegar for a while. Notice it's got no lines in here. It is narrower on the bottom than it is on the top. That's a good thing because it'll open up and hold tight. I had this handle was broke plumb out of it, and took quite a little bit just to get the old handle out. They had some kind of glue on it. I started sharpening this end. I like the curve, subtle, nice curve to it. You file them too straight across and they'll stick, especially when you're chopping. And looking at it a little bit, it's a tad bit long here, but it's going to be okay. Another thing I found in it is this is crooked. So you can't straighten this out by looking at that. That's why I went to the hole. And I used that caliper. I don't know if you can see that part or not, but I just got a little scratch in there. It's kind of a guide. Speaking of files, generally have a handle on them. I wanted to show you something about files. Let's see, where was that? This will work. There we go. Teeth on a file are like this. Yeah, like that. Here's your cutting edge. That's why I say don't, when you're filing, don't pull back on it. When you do, you roll these edges over and it gets dull. Where is that? Oh, this one. It's pretty, huh? They don't give these, this is called a mill bastard. They'll probably have a problem with that, but that's on the editing, but that's what it is. This one was not working at all, and I ran it through the vinegar, cleaned it up a little bit, hot water in the kitchen sink when my wife wasn't looking, and it's okay for just roughing something, or if you just, anyway, it's not new anymore, even though it's only been used a couple of times. It got left in the rain. The new one should look more like that. You look at a file, you see that? No, you can't. Let's do it down here. Files here. Teeth are at an angle. If you turn that thing over real fast, and you've got to be really fast, you find out on the other side the teeth are like this. Okay, almost practically a 45 angle, a little less than that. As with anything, when you're cutting with a cutting tool, they cut better if you slice it. If you get what I mean, instead of going into let's see, yeah, we're still on. Let's see. Got a little T-bone steak here. Instead of just cutting it with your knife straight, there's a knife. You don't make much progress, but if you angle it, you cut this way, then it slices. And what we want to do with the file is I want it to slice. I'll show you how to do that. I don't have any gloves on right now. They got wet. I'm going to spin this thing around a little bit.